Hey, what's going on, Funko Poppers? And Funko and Sonic have had a pretty strong relationship for a while now. They've been releasing tons of fan favorite Funko Pops over the last couple of years, but now they're finally venturing into everyone's favorite, blind boxes. So yeah, they did just release their first little wave of mystery mini Sonic the Hedgehog blind boxes, and we got a full case of them here to unbox today. I'm so excited to open these up. There are some fan favorite characters, especially our goat right there. So if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I assume you are because you're watching this video, if you like Funko Pops, if you like mystery minis, blind boxes, all those sorts, leave a like on the video, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Let's go ahead and crack these open. And you can see I did get this from GameStop for $8.99, but I have seen reports that people are finding this at Targets now and Five Below. So should be $5 at Five Below. I kind of got scammed. But then on the actual box packaging that these guys come included in, it's basically the same thing as the display box, except over here we have Metal Sonic, Silver, and Eggman this time. And on the back we get a good look at all the rarities of these characters. The main cast right there is 1 out of 6, so they are basically guaranteed in the box. Same for Shadow and Metal Sonic, they're 1 out of 12, and then the rest of these characters, 1 out of 24, 1 out of 36, 1 out of 72, are gonna be the ones that aren't guaranteed in every box. Bro, please let me get the both of these. I need them. But one last thing before we crack these guys open, there is apparently a cheat sheet that has been circulating across the internet. Not sure how accurate it is, but we'll see how accurate it is as we go along with the video. And I guess we'll start off here in the corner here, and we'll crack open these with the baby knife. All right, first pull. Here we go. I do want to, keep the box a little bit nice and neat because we are, okay, they're in a black bag here. And if I remember correctly, this first figure, if the cheat sheet, is 100% accurate, I think this is gonna be Knuckles. Man, I'm so excited that these are even a thing. I love, frick, why is this a little hard to open? Okay, come on, oh God, I see red, y'all. I think the cheat sheet's accurate. There's no way. Yup, that's Knuckles there. Wow, okay. Man, these are really freaking cute, y'all. These are honestly a lot bigger than I thought they were gonna be, because here is a normal Funko Pop, compared side by side. I believe Funko Pops are about like 4 or 5 inches. I think these are like about half that, a little bit more than half that, but this is so much better than this. Yeah, I don't know what it is, y'all, but I feel like the Sonic characters, they low-key kind of work better in this cute, tiny miniature scale. Like, it's just super cute in this format. So yeah, moving on to our next box here, it's gonna be this one here. And according to the cheat sheet, this should be another Knuckles, I do believe. And taking him out of the box, let's see. I'm just gonna use the knife to cut right through this thing. That's a little easier. And let me see, I'll let you guys take a peek first. Do y'all see red in there? Do y'all see red? Who is it? Please don't tell me it's another. What? Can somebody tell me why the heck the first 2 packages, if this was a fresh box at the store, the first 2 you're probably gonna see and probably gonna grab is the first 2 that are here at the freaking front. Why is it just 2 Knuckles, the same thing? Like, they could have mixed these out somewhere, and like, maybe it would have been fine if it was just 2 Sonics at the front. Okay, I'm losing it. Okay, well, hopefully this next box here is something, a little bit more exciting than a 1 in 6 Knuckles. I mean, at least we have Knuckles in the collection. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with that other Knuckles there. I'm not the biggest Knuckles fan in the world, but I'm just gonna guess this is gonna be, okay, I'm not looking, I'm gonna close my eyes, y'all. I'm feeling it. This is Shadow, right? Oh my God, it's the ultimate Shadow! What the heck? This is a completely new mold for Shadow. We've never seen this mold of Shadow in a Funko Pop, and normal Funko Pop large scale. So, props to Funko. They actually made new molds for these tiny little mystery minis. And this one is definitely a must freaking get, bro. Look at how cute he is. He's like holding his hand out, like where a Chaos Emerald would be. But I guess I can hold my hand out and hold him like that. Take him. Look at that little baby. And overall, spinning this guy around 360, the paint is very high quality, top notch on this. Very nice looking and just an overall sick pose. And again, like I said earlier, I feel like here you can kind of see what I mean, that the normal Funko Pops, their eyes are just a little too far spread out for my liking. And these ones here, they really nailed that Sonic the Hedgehog proportion. All right, so that was a real great pick there. And let's go ahead and take this next one from the top row and see who we get. I know apparently you can kind of like feel the figures, like the box, and if they weigh more, I think that means it's like a glow-in-the-dark variant. I have no idea how accurate that is. But so far, these all kind of weigh the same to me, in my opinion. So if that is true, this is not a glow-in-the-dark or anything. And I guess we'll do another little field test to see if I can guess who it is with my eyes closed. Here we go. Closing my eyes, y'all. Let's see who this guy is gonna be. Didn't feel that heavy again. What is this? Okay, that's Metal Sonic. Oh, what the frick? Okay. Holy crap. That is none other than the Mr. Hugh. That's probably a dead meme now, himself. But this looks amazing. A completely new mold here again, and a really amazing paint there. It's almost like a pearlescent, kind of like metallic, shiny, like glittery almost paint finish there, and it really makes this guy pop. He even has freaking silver metallic paint. How can Funko do this but Jakks cannot on their Metal Sonic figure? And they didn't even stop there, because they give you a little stand here with like a cloud smoke kind of thing, you know? So it looks like Metal Sonic is going like whoosh, and that looks super freaking nice there. Jeez, man, they really nailed it with Metal Sonic here. Okay, and looking at the back of the box, it is very weird. It's kind of almost a gamble, very impossible. I know there are blind boxes, but like, Jesus, I don't think we're guaranteed to get everyone in the box, even if you buy a whole case, which is a little weird in my opinion. So I'm hoping on these last two boxes here. Why is this one? Okay, the weight things were true. I know you guys can't feel how much something weighs, but trust me, y'all, this one is quite heavy for some reason. I'm really scared to open this up, because if those glow-in-the-dark weight things are true, could this be our 1 in 72 glow-in-the-dark silver, which is my holy grail, and I really hope we can get, because I bought the whole case mainly just for that reason. Let's hope and pray in the comments, y'all. Please help me out in the comments. Please pray for me in the comments that we get the glow-in-the-dark silver. This thing feels huge, man. Silver does have a pretty big head, so I'm gonna let you guys see first. I know I'm probably gonna be able to tell from just feeling it, but what the frick is this? Oh man, this isn't silver. Oh my god, he's freaking huge! Oh my god, this is my first Eggman Funko Pop, but what the frick, y'all? Why? They actually cared about scaling? Oh my god, Funko. I know not everyone's into Funko Pops, but I think this little mystery mini line of Funko Pops here is definitely the best thing Funko has put out with Sonic the Hedgehog. But holy crap, y'all. This guy is, when I say it, he's quite literally massive. He definitely feels heavier too. So I guess the weight definitely lets you know it's freaking Eggman. He's definitely got those eggs in him right there. But these are some very high quality vinyl figures here. Really sick modern Eggman pose. I don't really have a lot of modern Eggman stuff. Usually it's kind of classic Eggman, and modern Eggman does go hard in his design. But again, very, very sick looking Eggman figure there. So Eggman was a 1 in 24, and silver was also a 1 in 24. So unfortunately, I don't think we're pulling silver at all, but there is still a slight chance we might get that 1 in 72 glow silver. But again, that is a 1 in 72 chance. If I go home with this, a full freaking box, let's go ahead and open up this last top row Funko mystery mini here. I do hope this is him, because I do believe the bottom row might just be the rest of the 1 in 6s, if that cheat sheet again is correct, which honestly it is seeming to be so. So y'all, this is our very last final chance here, and just feeling it through the bag there a little bit, I think we're going home empty-handed, y'all. I think GameStop did us dirty. Okay. Wait, I can feel the quills. No freaking way. Oh my god. I won. I'm done. The video's over. We got him. Yo, we freaking got him. There's no freaking way. There is actually genuinely no freaking way. What are the odds? I mean, I can quite literally tell you the odds. The odds are 1 in 70. 1 in 72. I don't even know if I want to open the rest of these, if they're just gonna be all Sonic, Tails, and Amy. But we freaking did it, y'all. The detail on this guy is insane. I love how much love Silver has been getting recently. It's honestly a little bit suspicious, year Silver 2026. But when I say the mold on this guy is quite literally perfect, it is quite literally perfect. He even has, again, a really nice detailed stand here that is literally his powers, his psychic abilities, which I can do too. Look, the powers of editing. And the detail even continues onto the back with his two little baby spikes there. The detail is immaculate again. The pose is freaking sick. This is Silver the Hedgehog, literally into a little vinyl figure. And my God, this is definitely one, again, of the best Silver the Hedgehog pieces of merch I now have in my collection. But we'll test this guy out in a bit once we open up the rest of these and see if this is the glow-in-the-dark variant, but I'm pretty sure this is. Oh man, I'm so happy. All right, so now we just have one more bottom layer of pops down here, mystery minis to crack on open. And I do believe this is just gonna be the rest of the main cast, and that would kind of prove the cheat sheet accurate once and for all. But let's just hope, I get lucky and pull, some more rare 1 in 72 characters. I kind of do hope this is Sonic, not gonna lie, because we still somehow don't have a Sonic and he is the main guy. It's Sonic. Okay, yeah, just making sure. Okay, that is a very adorable looking Sonic here. Again, another great pose. Let me just we can recreate this pose real quick. Yeah, this is a very adorable looking Sonic here, and now we have Sonic paired with his bestie right there, Shadow. His bestie, but his enemy, his frenemy. And again, the Sonic characters just work perfectly for this little mystery mini format of vinyl figure. They're super freaking cute, super adorable, and this one is no exception. All right, so moving on up the row there, let's just go ahead and open the next guy, and let's see who we get here. It kind of feels like Tails. Yep, I don't know what it is, but this pose is super funny because why are both of his hands fisted up like that? And I'm just still realizing now, Tails is the only one out of here to not have the white eyes around him. Not sure what's going on there. I know in the games his eyes are disconnected, but literally looking at the back of the box here, Rouge's eyes have been disconnected also, and she has the white around her eyes, so I'm not sure why Tails is still stuck in that old Funko format, but nonetheless, this is still a very adorable looking Tails. His tails look very on point, and I'm glad to have this guy in the collection to go with the best bud, the original Player 2, Sonic. Moving on to our next one here though, we have 3 more besides the one I am holding left in our little full box here. So I'm most definitely not getting everyone here today, unfortunately. That is a little bit of a bummer, but nonetheless, now that the cheat sheet is, basically kind of proven to be correct, I can always go back and get more of these and kind of have a better shot. Whoa, wait, what? This is kind of weird. We got Amy here. Of course, she does look very cute, very scrunkly. She even has her hammer here, y'all. This is, again, another my God, this is a very unique, nice, original pose here from Funko. But the weird thing here is that she actually does come with a clear little stand, and I'm not sure. It looks like I can pop it off, but I don't think I want to force it off, but I feel like they should have done a cool creative stand like how they did with Metal Sonic there, where it looks a little bit more higher quality. Same with Silver here. They have a stand that is, kind of, related to their character, but it low-key feels like they cheaped out on Amy there with that clear base stand. And I really don't think they needed that, but maybe, you could just yank it out and it might look better that way. But overall, this is a very nice Amy figure, a really nice one to have in my collection, and I'm always down for more Amy merch in the collection. I feel like I don't really have a lot of Amy merch, and it's nice now to have the main Sonic team. So quick little speed lightning round of these last 3 ones. According to the cheat sheet, these all should just be duplicates. So honestly, I'm not even sure why I'm opening these, but I'm gonna go ahead and open them for you guys to watch for your enjoyment and for my sick enjoyment too of being addicted to opening boxes. It kind of feels like Sonic. Wait. Okay, yep, another Sonic. So our first duplicate, honestly, okay, not our first duplicate, our first 2 were actually duplicates of literally Knuckles. That was a very disappointing way to open, but I'm not even gonna throw shade at Funko because it makes sense to throw in 2 of your main guy, but now I just have 2 Sonics. But definitely the worst part of opening blind boxes is getting duplicates, so I hope here today, yep, another Tails. I hope you watching this video here today helps you out by showing you that little cheat sheet here, which definitely can help you avoid duplicates and not be like me and have 2 Tails, 2 Sonics, 2 Knuckles, and let's see here, 2 Amy Roses. But there you have it, y'all. There is a full freaking case fully unboxed for you guys, proving that this cheat sheet is 100% pretty much spot on accurate if the figures, the boxes themselves, haven't been tampered with. It's a fresh, clean box, because if the boxes had been moved around by little, 5-year-olds with grubby mitts, it's still gonna be a gamble when it comes to those other rarer figures, because there is only 2 spots for you to get 2 chances at those. But honestly, I'm not complaining. I got 2 really freaking great ones out of there. It's just gonna be a shame that I'm gonna have to go back and get more, but I guess that's what Funko wanted. But nonetheless, y'all, that's gonna do it for me in this video. This was a blast opening these guys up. You can quite literally see by my setup here. I'm literally a 5-year-old right now, just opening his toys, throwing the trash on the floor. I had a ton of fun opening this video. I'm so happy. We got the freaking 1 in 72 glow in the dark silver. I literally still cannot believe that even happened. All right, so let's quickly test out. This is the 1 in 72 glow in the dark silver. We'll test that out by turning off the lights, and he should glow up. There's nothing. What? But if you did enjoy this video at all in the slightest, I'd appreciate a ton if you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. We're so close already to somehow 6,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support on that. We do tons of Sonic the Hedgehog videos, tons of Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise videos, discussions, reactions, a little bit of all when it comes to the blue blur. And if you want to keep the discussion alive about Sonic the Hedgehog merch, I actually did just recently open a Discord server for the channel where we will be posting Sonic merch news, pickups. You can post your own collections in there and talk with the Sunkii fan base, the Silver the Hedgehog fan base. Is the Sunkii fan base even a thing? Wait a second. But there is a whole lot of amazing people in there. Come join, talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. But one last real quick self promo. I recently did just start posting on TikTok. I will just be posting my shorts over there on TikTok. I'll have all the links in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, which figures did you pull? What's your rarest figure that you pulled? If you got any of these mystery mini Sonic the Hedgehog Funko Pops, let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day/night. And me and Silver, we gotta go have a dream of an absolution. It's no use!